Women of God are princesses, not because they have a prince, but because their father...
Okay, so I was saying that a true gem of God is the 1 Peter 3 woman, and she obeys her husband because he's because because he's the head of the house, and the children obey him, and the mothers just the mothers give the babies nurture, and because what God doesn't like is a woman that uses makeup and covets a look that she doesn't look like, because God made you in his own image. He made you perfect, like he made you. You didn't come out with makeup on or all of that stuff in your face. You came out naked, just like Job. Naked I came out of my mother's womb. Naked I shall return. It's Job, First Job, 22 and 23. And I was saying that that's how women love. He adores his woman, the woman that he created for the man. The woman is a helpmate for the man, and because the men have a very hard job, because you see, the men from straightasthegate.net, they do so much work, and we women, we're supposed to tell them that they're doing good and encourage them to keep the strong work. But God, he doesn't tolerate that woman Jezebel. Because just like Romans 9:30, that's where Jezebel got thrown out of the tower, but she painted her face. 2 Kings 9:30. She painted her face, and she tried to seduce the men that were about to throw her, so they couldn't. But they were eunuchs. They didn't have intercourse with anyone, and they were doing the Father's job. And she killed many prophets, but her head and her hands, those were the ones that the dogs didn't eat. But the dogs ate her, and the horse stomped on her, and her blood was on the tower. It sprinkled in the tower. And you women have to repent from that Jezebel spirit, because where there's a Jezebel, there's an Ahab. Revelation 2:20, it talks about if you suffer that woman Jezebel, know that you're gonna go to the same bed of suffering where she's going, and it's better to repent before it's too late, you women, because read Isaiah 13:16 and Hosea 13:16. The same thing that's happening to Jerusalem right now is gonna come here. The same thing that happened on October 7th, where they were killing the babies. They were raping the women while they were dead, and the men died by the sword. And that's gonna come here again. That's gonna come here to America, to a theater near you. And me and my brothers and sisters are gonna be preaching, still be preaching until New Jerusalem is come down to the earth. And it's better to do the job right now than in tribulation, because in tribulation you're gonna suffer. Because right now, we're preaching, we're preaching the good tidings, the glad tidings, the beatitudes, the true gospel, which that all ties in with the Melchizedek scroll. And that's amazing that they were doing that 2,000 years. They were doing that 2,000 years. And awesome. And know when you come to serve the Lord that you're gonna get tested through the fire. And Romans 10, and everybody's gonna be hating you. Everybody's gonna mock and scoff at you, just like what they did to the Messiah. The same thing. It's the same thing over and over. The same thing they did to the Messiah. The same thing that they did to the disciples, and the same thing that they're doing. The same thing is that they're doing the same thing to us. From Straight is the Gate, that we're a cult, that we are a tape recorder, that we all preach the same thing. But doesn't the Bible say to become like one man and preach the same thing? And in the end times, they're going to see eye to eye. And they're going to be preaching the same thing. But you have 45,000 denominations, but they're preaching a different thing. They're not one man. Come to my church. There's going to be many antichrists, and you guys are going to name you're gonna name your guys you guys is from apostles. I'm Apollos, I'm this, I'm that, which that's the 45,000 denominations, and that's the many antichrists, which all come to the Baptist, and come to the Pentecostal, and come to whichever Orthodox, or whichever thing that you want to call it. And yep, and that's all I have to say for you women. And repent and stop doing the pagan idolatry, because you guys are suffering. You guys are sacrificing your children through the fire of Moloch if you guys are doing that. And all the pagan holidays, Christmas, Easter, Halloween, and stuff like that. Oh, we only do it for the kids. The kids, I'm gonna rob my children from the fun. Oh yeah, you guys are sacrificing your children through the fire of Moloch, which God doesn't like that, because your children are going to suffer for your disobedience. Because I'm here telling you the truth. Know that you guys are not. I know that you guys are not gonna accept the truth, because Isaiah 28:12, it says, "This is the refreshing that they will not hear." So you guys are not going to hear the refreshing and the true gospel, which is all that we're preaching to you guys. We're telling you the true gospel, the glad tidings, everything from straightastthegate.net. Every brother and sister has that burden for souls. That's why we raise our voice. I don't know what else you guys want for you guys to hear this word. And you guys, it's brutal what's gonna happen to the children, and to the women, and to the men. Your men are gonna die by the sword. Your children are gonna get dashed to pieces. You women are gonna get gang raped. and tell your pride is